Sprinkles! Welcome back to you, baby dolls. I would like to tell you something as we await the FOMC from the US Fed and their decision. Everyone's expecting 50 basis point, 25 basis point, whatever. The global liquidity index is still rising, my friends. And remember, the facts are still the same. Janet Yellen, the pudgy penguin lady, has minted a lot of dollars, which will be pumped into the stonks leading into the election, so they can give them an advantage. Now, it is technically a rigging, but I don't want to use the word rigging because, like, everything's a rigging, right? No, it's just a competitive advantage if you can pump stonks into the election. So, hopefully, crypto is a liquidity bucket that fills up with it. Check this out. We'll play some actual freaking... We're going to play some Pokemon music for that. How beautiful is that, friends? Believe in yourself. Remember, baby dolls, the crypto liquidity bucket, it's very small, right? It's very small. Now, you know, when you think of a small bucket, you think, oh, it's so easy to fill up. Yeah, it is so easy to fill up, but the mechanism by which it fills up, it's not so easy. It takes a lot of effort. You got to get the base central bank assets to rise up. That's their printing of the money first. Then you got their collateral goes up, which is the treasuries, all this other dog shit. Don't worry about that. Just paper money, fiat, garbage, and their bonds. Then you have the stonks go up. Then you have the mid cap, the small cap, which is Mr. Russell. We're waiting for Mr. Russell. Remember, friends, that's what we're ultimately waiting for. Mr. Russell, that is the liquidity bucket that we need to fill up first, because people must take risk in US small cap shit coins first. And when they're finally repriced to a certain extent higher, then we can finally fill up the crypto bucket. And it does take time to fill up, right? We need those boomer assets to fill up. That's what ultimately it comes down to. And that global liquidity index is what we're waiting for. Money gets printed and then it gets dispersed later on. Okay, so that's where we are. We have a comment from Mr. Kingslayer as well. Friend, I'm starting to think a 50 basis point rate cut tomorrow. Yeah, it's 67% chance on the 50 and then 33 on the other. I guess we'll see, friends, because right now we are in a real, like, uh-oh, is this time going to be different part? But I want to remind you of something, okay? I've made the yield curve adjustment going off Campbell Harvey's interview, where he specifically told everybody the US yield curve, the 3-month is the one you want to look at, not the 2-year one. So it's US 10-year minus 3-month. That's the real one. This one, friends, hasn't uninverted. So if this thing goes like bang here, if we actually start to see this uninvert, okay, that's the 100% strike rate of recession here. But right now, we're actually still uninverted. Now, I've got a 2-month chart here. So it's going to, look, hopefully we have enough friendship for 2025 that comes around the corner for us. Now, obviously, all the altcoins around in crypto, they're bleeding. It's rough. We're waiting for that bottom zone to appear. And the Bitcoin fractal shows retailers, friends, they're meant to be arriving now. So, like, it's crazy, right? They're about to start cutting rates. Like, retail is due to start. We're in the window, technically, based off the past. Like, but starting to arrive doesn't mean they just start going nuts. It's just that they're starting to pique their interest. And we're waiting to see if we get that true move upwards, which expands everything. That's going to be, obviously, waiting on that FOMC. In the meantime, we have seen stuff like PulseChain and everything slowly do the weekly up move up. Slowly, this is PulseChain, the spear. So is every other altcoin, friends, out here. But ultimately, you know, it comes down to that Ethereum. We need Ethereum much higher. We can't even see Ethereum in 3,000. 3,000 is pathetic for Ethereum still. And we're like, they're closer to 2,000 than 3,000. So it's got to be more towards the 4,000 plus. Combine Hex still doing okay. It's not even a cent yet, but hopefully it moves its way to a cent soon. And when we flip green on the weekly super trend, which is around 1 cent, it signifies an uptrend. Of course, it can fake down. That's what happened before we went up again. But yes, it's a nice trend confirmation if you get the weekly to flip up. So can PulseChain move up from like a $1.3 billion valuation for the ecosystem up to, you know, like 50 billion? Sure, why can't it? But it's going to need the rest of the things to move up on the same time. In the meanwhile, we have I Feel Things You People Wouldn't Believe. I like that Blade Runner movie, friends. Now, I died when I saw this the first time. It was just gold, right? So, PulseX is still doing the buy and burn in the background. Owning PulseX is owning the casino. And yes, the PulseX price, remember, friends, it gets chewed up over time. You can actually look at the PulseX to Pulse ratio just to get an idea of its strength. it's been moving up over time. You still need Pulse itself to go up, but everything's liquidity linked and they're all going to move up together. And then probably like ICOSA's like first step out. It's like the Hex Maxis type of meme coin. If you're a Richard Hart Maxi, if you're going to touch any coin, you got to get into ICOSA, not financial advice. That's like the first one, because like whenever Hex moves up like 5 or 10%, ICOSA's up 20%, because it's literally a Hex expansion pack. And that's critically, it's when you're looking at it, it's nice to see it do that, but also don't forget about the rest of the PulseChain altcoin community, because they would even have a higher multiplier when PulseChain succeeds. And I think it's important, friends, while we sit back and play pump music, to remember 24 months ago. So right now, friends, we're all ready. We're all baby dolls. We're all ready. But 24 months ago, man, 24 months ago, we thought crypto was dead. It was literally 24 months ago. It was literally all over. And, man, it was nasty. And look what happened now. Donald Trump releasing a DeFi project. Can you believe it? Like an actual DeFi project. An Aave fork. There's a governance token. It's non-transferable, which means you can't buy and sell it. It sits there, and it was funny. That might be one of the ultimate top signals. When they finally make it tradable, it might be when Bitcoin's hopefully 200K. Hopefully it's 200K next year. Hopefully we get that. Okay? That'd be amazing if we get that. Like they start making it tradable, and then we have like that final month of euphoria. That'd be great. We are on the way up. And make sure you step away from the tall grass, friends. So shout out to Mr. J Plus for making this. We can't expect God to do all the work. This is Pico on PulseChain. There are lots of communities that are still vibrant here. But you got to understand, friends. Look, just to let you know, Ethereum, Solana, many chains, PulseChain, they're devs of many coins. They're watching my channel to stay bullish on crypto. To just giving you an idea of the type of mess we're dealing with out here. They're watching your friend Simon here with a Bulbasaur hat, right? A Bulbasaur hat, friends. Weak to fire. So just giving you, like, this is a perspective on these things. What's going to change? Ethereum, $4,000. That's going to make everybody excited, okay? Step away from the tall grass and get inside this Pokeball. You're coming with me. I also thought it'd be really funny if someone could animate that, where I don't even like, someone gets a cartoon of me, but I don't even throw the Pokeball at Pikachu to get in. I put a gun to him and I tell him get in, like the with Mr. Burns and Smithers with the Spruce Moose. That's one of the best scenes ever. And the memes are really going to come out, friends. Don't forget, friends, we meme Hex as well. You know, it's just Hex is thicker. Hex is a better Bitcoin. So here we have, man, whoever made this is so funny. This is so good. I literally look like a 13-year-old boy. Gotta catch 'em all. That's what it is, bro. You're joining digital communities. And you're very welcome for that concept, friends, because until I started saying this stuff, no one was saying it. I'm here 18 hours a day. I was doing all the heavy lifting for you. They weren't saying that, dude. They're talking about, oh, you need a white paper. You need to make it more decentralized, and you have to make it profitable. No, you don't. No, you don't. Friends, there are Pokemon that you will keep in your starting list just because you like them. They don't have the highest speed or attack. You get it? They're just cute. Maybe you like them. Maybe you've got an affinity to them. You see? People just like stuff for different reasons. Women like Louis Vuitton bags, not because it carries the most stuff. They can't take it on a luggage, on a train. That they can't carry a lot of things in there, right? It's not practical. It's not fire resistant or anything. They don't give a shit. It makes them feel cool. You see? And by the way, man, why do you go buy a Ferrari? If I gave the average kid $10 million, what does he go do? Ferrari or Lambo? There you go. Why? Oh, because it feels good. Because the marketing has entered their brain, so it makes them feel good. They don't actually need that. They can go buy a Corolla. You see? Hex is also named the better Bitcoin. So it's a bull market speculation vehicle. When they print money and more crypto adoption comes, you're betting that more people will think Hex is better than Bitcoin. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't even matter if Bitcoin is better. All that matters is the ratio of people coming in. Because right now, only like 1 out of 1 million people think Hex is better than Bitcoin. That's literally the real ratio, 1 out of 1 million people. But what if it goes up to 5 out of 1 million people think Hex is a better Bitcoin next? Well, that means Hex BTC goes up 5 times. See how easy it is? When no one thinks you're better and then you start going up, it's so easy for people to come on the other side. That's deep value contrarian. But if everyone thinks you're already amazing, who else is there left to on board? So you gotta really think about it. I thought this was very appropriate as well, friends. So Karma works in very nice way. So this is Singapore have the token 2049 right now. This is a typhoon storm going on in Singapore, going absolutely nuts. So token 2049, that's one of like the conferences for crypto. But like I've got a middle finger emoji in here, and your friend Somi doesn't use middle finger emojis often. So, but who's at this token 2049 event? Oh man, it's like, of course, there's a lot of nice people there too, but they did invite. There are Parasite VCs, dumpers of Cabal meme coins. They are there. Leverage trading, exchange trash. Bro, there's nothing wrong for leverage trading if you're me or if you're somebody else who's winning in the top 5% who can actually do it and dedicate it. I just don't like it because 99% lose. I don't like it. So that's what it comes down to, all right? Now, you got to take a stand somewhere, friends. You got to take a stand and start believing somewhere. You can't just make, oh, well, everything's okay, you know? Like, you know, the slippery slopes of society. You have to take it. You have to draw the line somewhere. Okay, so will the innocent customers learn? Will people even realize they're customers? They're learning. They're learning. But I want you to think about this. What are they going to do when they realize they've been losing this whole time? What do you think they're going to do? Do you think somebody who realizes they've been losing on leverage trading for 2 years, or they've been in a Parasite VC coin, or they've been in one of the Cabal dog shits, what do you think they do when they finally wake up? Do you think they go take on 300x more leverage? No. Do you think they go buy another Cabal coin? No. Okay. Do you think they go join another Parasite VC coin? No. They come to where the energy and the friendship and the kindness is, and the very loud megaphones. That's what they do. PulseChain, free speech, real DeFi, better than PulseX, better than Unisoy. Okay, Gate and Adams Unisoy as well. Delisting Hex. Talk about that. PulseChain, better Ethereum. Richard Hart doesn't eat bugs. Eats a lot of meat. Okay, I'd rather a fat dude than someone that eats bugs, to be honest. Just my personal opinion, friends. And I don't have many opinions. You see? Hex is obviously a better Bitcoin. Obviously, it's a better Bitcoin. By the way, it depends on your metric. Did Bitcoin survive a minus 99% crash in the past 36 months? No, it didn't. Okay, it didn't. Hex did. Still around. So it depends what you're measuring by. Karma works in mysterious ways. I like to see it, friends. I really like to see it. Also, shout out to my friend Trevon. That's right. Trevon for posting this video. Where you been, brother? You been hanging around? Hope you're being well. Oh, man. Good times, friends. So what's the ultimate conclusion as we're waiting through the FOMC? Well, this is it. Okay, not selling. Not selling. Not selling, friends. I ain't selling. I'm not even thinking about selling. Like, just look. I know we're having fun and everything. I get it. But is this time going to be different? The wrong thing to do in each of the cycles before was sell in the Bitcoin halvening year. That was the wrong thing to do. Okay, so I have it here. This is unequivocally fact, friends. This was, okay, if you sold, this is Bitcoin halvening, you sell here, you're a cuck, okay? If you sold here in 2016, July 2016, you're a cuck. Even if you sold in the whole year, you're a cuck, friends. If you sold anywhere in 2020, you're a cuck. The time to even, see, it's not about, oh, I'm going to click sell in a year. No, you got to think about why you click sell. It's just like in the past, the non-believers, the high-flying, leverage-seeking, speculative crowd, the media attention crowd, the people who don't really believe, they want to throw in 30K and make a 3X, all that energy and excitement and the misallocation of capital, if you will, historically that comes a year after the Bitcoin halvening. So yeah, I've got all these theories, dark prophecy and stuff, but you know what, friends? My dark prophecy, I was just preparing in case we had a big run this year. But we didn't for altcoins. In fact, we had the worst altcoins ever this year. So the beautiful part is we're ready. Just see, if I had dark prophecy, I know people are going to say, oh, what happened to dark prophecy? What happened to dark prophecy? Bro, go back and watch the videos. I said, if we get euphoria, market-wide euphoria, and things are super peaking, okay, watch out. We're going to get a diminished gain. But we're like so far low right now, we don't have to worry about it. Okay, now I know it's kind of kind of contrarian, right? Because people are worrying now. Okay, no, that's bull market stuff, climbing a wall of worry. We haven't got those people in, friends. We haven't got those people in. In fact, people who are bullish on the industry, all of us are feeling like, man, are we ever going to get those people back in? Those people. I think we will. I think we will. Now, when? No one knows, all right? Because this is cycle number 4. Friends, just imagine we had the best alt season of all time this year already. And imagine you were sidelined. You've missed out the whole cycle. You're literally wrecked. We didn't know we we're going to get the worst one in this Bitcoin halvening. That's why in 2028, there's no guarantee 2028 is going to be trash. What if the market starts recovering in 2027? Before that, and altcoins do the Tron treatment. You know, Tron, how it starts just going up. What if that happens? You don't know that. Now, don't cling on to that for hope. I'm just telling you, when you're dealing in a world of uncertainties, it's always in this short term. You don't know what the hell's going on. That's why we take a long-term view. And that's why, in the long term, you're my friend. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.